What's exciting about context coming to UBC for you?
UBC is a large public university and it's really dedicated to the public good. So in that sense, I think context is perfect here since context is oriented to the public and UBC is dedicated to public education and the public good. It's also an international focus. Sociology, of course, doesn't have borders, it doesn't have boundaries, it reaches across all boundaries. And so bringing a global or international perspective onto public sociology, I think, could really raise the profile of public sociology, of context.
Context has a lot of different sections, and one of those sections is the trend section. And so as a computational social scientist and someone leading the Center for Computational Social Science at UBC, what about the trend section in particular excites you?
And so one thing that sociologists are very attuned to is inequalities in society, social categories, and how social categories interact with data and analysis. And so the trend section and context in particular can be inserting that perspective into the conversation around data and sociology.
How do you see the trend section in particular contributing to public sociology directly?
The amount of social data we have access to that's being generated through digital trace data, social media, through traffic data, and historical data it's exploding. It's mind-boggling how much social data we have access to, and everyone, governments, industry, students are all trying to figure out how do we make sense of this data and how do we draw important, deep insights out of this massive amount of data. And sociologists, of course, are trained to do this. This is what we do, right? We take data and we turn it into social insights. This is our moment. The central question of the 21st century is how do we ingest data? How do we turn data into social insights? And how does that, in turn, impact society? We have to be reaching the public with this. Sociology has so much to offer the world, to governments, to industry, in that we know how to make sense of data. So the trend section to me is one of the most important sections of context. It's the one that I'm most excited about, and I think it's so essential for sociologists to lend our knowledge and show the world what we can do with data and what data can do for society to make society better, more inclusive, etc.